Hey guys, there was a reason for me to do this live today. I've been receiving a lot of questions about what was the purpose of doing the next session, right? So we're doing Restrategize 2020, and there's a reason for me to call it Restrategize because you see, when I started 2020, I already had a strategy in place in the month of December. So every December, so December 2019, I started with a strategy for 2020. Now, the strategy that I had, the strategy that I thought I will have, none of that is getting implemented now. So I've been home now for 84 days as of today, and being home requires me to re-strategize for this year. So what I have been doing is re-looking at what I need to get done, what I need to change, what are the things I don't need to change. Because guys, when we are changing our practice, we are changing the way we speak to our clients, we're changing something about our business, there are a lot of things that don't need to change. So what are the changes that I made to my strategy? What are the things that I changed? What are the things I did not change? And that's exactly what I want to be sharing at Restrategize 2020. Now, Restrategize 2020 is going to happen on the 6th of June. And the reason why I'm doing this is, number one, I don't think I will be leaving home for many months to come. Guys, the lockdown in Dubai has opened up. However, I am still not comfortable in leaving my house, because what is the reason for me to leave the house and put my family at risk if I catch the virus? Now, if I catch the virus, it's bad for my family, but if I transmit the virus to somebody else, it makes it even worse. So there was a reason for me to do this session, was to tell you guys, number one, get ready that this is going to last for a long time. And when I say it's going to last for a long time, get ready for probably this whole year. So this entire year, you probably are going to stay home. If you're going to stay home for the next 6 to 9 months, what's going to be your strategy? So if you don't have a strategy in place, you should come to Restrategize 2020, because the whole purpose is getting to know what my strategy is. I have changed my strategy about 2 months ago. The good news is, number one, I'm back on track. My sales are getting back on track. Number two is, it took me a lot of practice to get to this new strategy that I'm following. So please understand that just because you have a strategy, lack of practice might not make it work. So you need to practice with me. So number one is, we're going to be re-looking at our strategy. Number two is, we're going to practice how to do it. We have very little time to make these changes. If we don't get the right strategy in place for Q3 and Q2, we have a big problem, because when final sprint comes, we will be so far behind that we will only be playing catch up, and you will be running in a direction that you're not even sure of. So please understand, final sprint this year is also going to be different than every previous year, for a very simple reason. Number one, we don't have the same conditions. We might not even have the same products. We might not even have the same underwriting. We might not even have the same benefits that we had in the past. So final sprint strategy is also going to change. But before we get to final sprint, we still have Q2 to finish and we have Q3 to finish. Q2 and Q3, if we don't have a strategy in place, we're going to be lost. We're going to be running in the wrong direction towards the end of this year. So I know a lot of advisors tell me, Sanjay, okay, if we have a bad Q2, we have a bad Q3, we will catch up in Q4. Guys, what if nothing changes in Q4 and you're still at home? Please understand that. It took me some time to realize that I'm going to stay home for a very long time. Let me be very transparent about this. I thought in a few weeks I will get back to work. So I thought, you know what, I can take a break, get to meet a few people, relax, watch television, wake up late. I was retired. I retired for a few weeks. And it was basically after 8 days of just doing nothing, I realized, you know what, I'm going to be doing this for a very long period of time. I'm going to be doing this for the next many months to come. And if I have to do this for the next many months to come, I better have a proper strategy. It doesn't make sense in me running like a headless chicken, trying to figure out which direction I should be going. I slowed down, I stopped myself, I sat down, I redid my strategy. I did not know what would work, what would not work. There was a lot of theory out there. So there's a lot of theory that use social media, use Zoom, phone calls, text messages. Let me get one thing across to you. Number one, our clients have not yet changed their perception towards insurance. Insurance is still not something that our clients want to buy. That's number one. Number two, clients are not looking for advisors on social media. Let's get that very clear. Our clients are actually more busy today than they have been in the past. And the reason is all of them are trying to work from home. A lot of them are trying to get their children to study from home. Their children are not going to school, so they have to study from home. Parents are becoming teachers. They have to manage their work. They have to manage their house. There's so much to do at home that we never thought we had to do. We took so many things for granted. Domestic helpers not coming home. We have got so many issues that we did not have previously. And now when we look at our clients are more busy than ever before. They are more scared than ever before. They are more worried about their businesses, their work than ever before. So social media doesn't work because our clients are not looking for you on social media. Stop wasting your time. Start focusing on your real work. So if I could leave you even with one piece of advice. So if you cannot attend Restrategize 2020, let me leave you with one piece of advice. Number one, start calling people. Don't waste your time. Start calling people because they need to hear your voice. They need to know you're there for them. Start calling people. Number two, make sure that you give them your best advice. Your clients need the best advice. Please understand one thing. 2008 was also a recession. 2001 was also a recession. Businesses were lost. Employment was lost. People were in a recession. It hasn't changed. Only the reason for the recession has changed. But people are still got the same risks. Risks have not changed. People will still die. You will still fall sick. Children still need to go to school. The risks have not changed. The circumstances are similar to 2008. So stop wasting time. Get back to work. Stop showing your clients that you have nothing to do. One of the things that I noticed, and please get this out of your social media, that you're free for a live meeting. Please learn to have a proper schedule. So I'm going to be sharing with you my schedule also in Restrategize 2020. What is the schedule that I follow? What are the work that I do? What are the products that I'm focusing on? What is the advice that I'm giving to my clients? Rich are becoming richer during this pandemic. Please remember that as well. There are a lot of clients who do have money and they are looking for the right opportunities to do certain investments. You have to be giving them good advice. This is the best time to be working with your clients like never before. There were a few questions that people had asked me about Restrategize 2020. So I actually wrote down those questions to make sure that I can answer all those questions for you, right? Some of those questions that I had was, will I do Restrategize 2020 again? Well, the answer is obviously not. I mean, I'm going to do this once and I don't need to do it again because it doesn't make sense. The strategy is only relevant to 2020. I'm not going to do the session again because I don't see a purpose. A lot of people also ask me this question, should new advisors join this program? Absolutely yes. Guys, if you're a new advisor in this business, you need to have the right fundamentals and foundation in place to become successful. This is the right time to set the right foundation for yourself. If you are a seasoned advisor, guys, you have a different problem. And the different problem is, number one, you already have a client base, but you're now getting worried about how to handle these clients. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be sharing with each one of you what you should be doing. If you're a new advisor, you're a seasoned advisor, you're going to have different strategies. So I'm going to share both those strategies because I feel like a new advisor today. I had to go back to my old school. I had to go back to how I started in this business. Let me give you the good news. I am back on track with my sales. The reason why I'm back on track is because I've figured it out. I've spent a lot of time trying to get my strategy correct. I have made mistakes. Please learn from my mistake. Don't waste your time making the same mistakes. There are a few things that I've tried. There are a few things that my clients have told me don't work with them. My clients are very transparent with me. Please get that very clear. I'm very transparent as I am with you, I am with my clients. I talk to my clients as bluntly as I would talk to you. For a very simple reason, my job is to give you good advice. If I'm giving you good advice, you will recommend me to people. And that's exactly what I told every single client of mine. I've been getting recommendations like never before. Guys, this is the perfect time to be in this business. If you're being a financial advisor today makes you a frontline person. Insurance has been classified as an essential service during these times. That only tells you one thing very important. We are in the front line. Are you here to be with your clients? If you're not here to be with your clients, guys, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity that you are losing out on. Your clients need you today. Please give them a call. That's one of the most simplest things you can do. One of the other things that has been asked, so a few questions that again came in. One of the questions that I got was, what will I be sharing? So what I want to be sharing is all the traditional things that are still working and the new aspects that I've added to my presentation. So how my presentations has changed, how my objection handling has changed, how my closing strategy has changed, and how my recommendation strategies have changed. So I'll be sharing exactly what's changed. All of you should already know my presentations, my objections, my closing strategies. This is something that you can already should know. Please go spend some time before the 6th of June to learn my presentations, to learn my objection handling strategy, to learn my closing strategy. It's on YouTube. Go and watch that. Learn the presentations, learn objection handling, learn closing. And then what I will be sharing on the 6th of June is the changes that I've made to my presentations, the changes that I've made to objection handling, the changes that I've made to my closing strategy. Obviously, closing strategies need to change. You see, in the past, we were sitting face to face with the client and I could tell you sign here and I could get that closing done. I cannot do that anymore. So my closing strategy has to be modified, but you should be knowing the basics of closing before you even come to that. So please spend some time to learn before you come to Restrategize 2020. Guys, because this is our first online event, please understand, I'm doing this as a webinar. We have a capacity on the number of people that we can admit into this webinar. So we will be having a limitation on how many people can be in this webinar. My team has told me that the maximum we can have is about 500 people. So we will not be able to cross more than 500 people. And I know this will be the largest online meet that we've had. So we will have a limitation to that. What we will do is we will send you a link on the day of the event to be able to access the webinar. So you will get an access to that on the day of the event. Please make sure you put in your right email address so you can get access to it. The other thing that I've been asked is, can I ask questions during the session? Absolutely, guys. This is going to be a live event. So it's not a pre-recorded event. This is going to be an absolute live event. And because this is a live event, you will be able to ask questions live. You will get answers live. I will be sharing the registration link after this video. So if you don't have the registration link for Restrategize 2020, I'm going to share the link over here. The whole purpose is one thing. I want to make sure that every single advisor has got the right skill set to get through this pandemic. 2020 should be a record year for all of us. Guys, we are not traveling anymore. We are not stuck in traffic anymore. We can actually spend back-to-back meetings. I don't even need to keep a gap between my meetings. We can have absolutely back-to-back meetings. And when you have back-to-back meetings, Your productivity should only go higher. I'm super excited for two simple reasons. A lot of advisors are understanding that they need to find the right strategy. Don't waste your time on social media, guys. Spend time with clients. Don't waste your time putting up videos of things that don't add value to your clients. Putting up videos about cooking and exercising and all of that. Why are you wasting that time? Spend time calling clients. People need empathy, compassion, knowing that you are there for them. That is the real client engagement, not showing how to cook, how to make your bed. I mean, that is not client engagement. Please understand that. Client engagement is showing compassion, empathy, giving them advice, telling them you are there for them. That is real client engagement. You are in the front line. You are not somebody who is out of work. Each one of you is at the front line of giving best advice and protecting families. If you don't do your job, if you don't take this seriously, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity that you have lost. Please understand that. There is old school, there is new school, but there is a middle school that we are working on right now. And that middle school requires you to become very serious about your business. If you don't become serious about your business, there is nobody who can assist you or help you getting to the next level. This is your opportunity to shine. This is your opportunity to prove that there is no one better than you for your clients. People are still falling sick. People are still dying, and children are still going to school. And people are worried about how they will continue to live life today. Guys, spend time with your clients. This is the best time to become the better you. This is the best time to prove that you are the right advisor for your client. Stop wasting time and get back to work. Guys, best of luck, and I look forward to seeing each one of you at Restrategize 2020. Stay blessed, stay focused, stay home, stay safe. You need to stay safe. Don't try to leave home. Spend time with your family. Stay safe. Don't take the risk of leaving your house because the pandemic is still not over. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of us to stay home. That will make sure that we can get through this together. Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the 6th of June. God bless and take care.